What's up, YouTube? Back again. I'm here at Southern Mulch. They sell organic topsoil as well as compost. And what I'm gonna do is put some in this bag actually and get a kit and test the pH levels in it. See if it's truly as good as stuff as people claim it is, and if so, I'll be purchasing some. So I'll try to keep making some videos and keep up with this so you guys can see the process. All right, shalom. All right, so now I'm at the local Home Depot. I'm gonna get a soil testing kit. There are many ways you can test your soil, but this one is my particular favorite. It's actually called a soil test kit. And they have different ways you can test your soil. You test the nitrogen, you test your pH levels, and many other things. It costs about $4, you can see right there. So I'm gonna get a couple of these, test the soil over at Southern Mulch, see how it turns out, show you guys the results, and if it's good, we'll go ahead and buy it. All right, so now I'm back in the truck. I purchased our soil testing kits. I'm gonna go ahead and take the soil that I collected over at Southern Mulch in this bag here. We're gonna test it and see how it comes out. The kit's pretty simple. Each one is color coordinated depending on what you're testing. I currently have in my hand the pH, which is green. Basically, you just fill up the tube here to the first line with your soil. Then you open your capsule and pour the chemicals that are in it into the tube. And up to this line here, the fourth line, you fill it with water. They recommend distilled water, which I have plenty of that because it's all I drink for the most part. And depending on, you shake it up, wait about a minute, and depending on the color in the tube of your dirt, chemicals, and water mixture, I should tell you the level of your pH. So, all right, so we just tested the soil. Turned out pretty good. As you can see here, here's your chart. It's about on the 7 level on the scale. Looks pretty dark in that video, but I think it's coming out darker than what it actually is. It's about in the 7 range, which is a good thing. That's kind of the area we want to be in. It's pretty good soil, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. They sell it by the cubic yard, so I'm going to get a truck bed full. I probably could get about 2 yards in the truck, but that will the weight of it would be extremely heavy for this truck. So I'm gonna do it one at a time. We get a yard and then I'll take it home, show you guys that, and possibly get another one depending on how much more we may need. All right, till then. Load up the truck. I'm gonna get a half of the gardener's choice, which is the organic compost. And then the other half is gonna be of the organic topsoil. I'm gonna mix it real good, and I think that's gonna be a great combination. Should be what we're going for. Okay, so I'm back home now. I want to just give you guys a close-up of this compost stuff here. Some pretty good looking stuff right there. The area we're in, the dirt is pretty much red clay. Really hard to grow in, really hard for roots to penetrate. If you dig a hole and stick a plant in it, basically you just created a clay pot. This is the topsoil, and you can see that it's got a reddish tint to it. And like I said, it's because we got a clay in this area. Great for building. A little rough for growing in, but if you work with it, you can get some really good stuff out of it for sure. But around here, this is what we call black gold, baby. That's good stuff right there. So I'm gonna mix these 2 piles together in the back of this bed of the truck. Come over here and start filling the raised beds. All right, so here we are now. I've mixed up the topsoil as well as the compost. I've also mixed in 50 pounds of worm castings and another 50 pounds of rock dust. Now the rock dust, I actually learned that from John at growingyourgreens.com. He has a good YouTube channel. You guys should check it out. I've referenced him before in the past. But the rock dust adds minerals back to the soil that are missing today, that we need to make your plants more healthier, as well as produce bigger and better fruit, and better tasting fruit at that. But also you're getting the minerals. That's the reason we need multivitamins today, because we're lacking so many vitamins and minerals, stuff that should be in our soil already, so that our plants can get it and so that we can get it. It just isn't there anymore like it used to be. So add the rock dust back in there, which has, I don't remember, I think it's at least hundreds of trace minerals that's in the rock dust. Mix that in with some worm casting, the compost, and the organic topsoil. Should be a great mixture to grow in, at least we hope so. Chalet and Eaton came over and are planting some lettuce. We got some strawberries in that pot, tomato plant there. These are also tomatoes. Cubic yard was nearly as much as I thought it was. I didn't measure it or anything like that or try to do any mathematics. I just knew a yard is as much as I could carry. At least that's what was recommended to me because of the weight. But it didn't even fill this raised bed completely up. Got a good bit of it, so when I seen that it wasn't going to fill it up, decided to go ahead and put it in some pots so we can get a few things in the ground. I'm thinking I'm going to need at least 4, maybe 5 more cubic yards. So I have to figure out the best way to do that. But that's pretty much it. All right, shalom.